Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Derek Metal video. In this video, we're going to take a look at how you can complete all of the Inevitable Showdown missions. We're going to have them timestamped and broken down in the description. And basically, to cut a long story short, in terms of the Inevitable Showdown missions, the main goal is to get your 14 summon tickets, as well as, obviously, there are some cool link skill orbs you can obtain, stickers, and some stones. Now, there are three main missions. There's 4 missions, but mission A is to beat the stage. This you can do with a lot of different teams. Mission B, Mission C, and Mission D are where things get more interesting. Mission B requires you to beat the event within 5 turns. We'll be completing that with both teams that we use today, so if you want to use either one to complete that mission, you can. Then there is another mission to defeat the event with a Super AGL, Super TEQ, Super INT, Super Strength, and Super Physical character. This is not too hard either. That will be the second mission we attempt and complete. You will see it in the timestamp below. In terms of super missions, there's a lot of different teams now, so I wouldn't say that you're very typecast into that one. You can just pick whichever team you have that's best. And then we have the mission for beating it with 6 strength characters within 7 turns. Now we're going to have this done within the 5 requisite turns, but this is probably the most challenging mission, as Gomah, the character that we're facing, is an AGL type character. So just to talk about the strategy for the strength team, you can see the team on the right, but basically it boils down to us having the TEQ Goku as a friend. We've constructed our team to be mainly either Pure Saiyans or demonic power units, so all under the Goku's family banner. You look at units like Gohan, etc. that fall under demonic power. What we do is we float the future Gohan off. You don't need him to be on rotation, he should stay at his 5 attacks post. Then we want to activate the standby on Gohan team. This is so that we have the ability to tank up. We then want to use the Beast Gohan taunt to push ourselves to turn 4. Once TEQ Goku gets to the 4th turn onwards and you use his active skill, he will incinerate Gomah pretty quickly. It's just getting to that 4th turn that can be difficult. That's why it's great if you have Gohan Teen tank with his family Kamehameha form. It's great when you have the Beast Gohan, basically essentially providing a Whis, so that we can save ourselves some trouble in terms of dealing with Gomah's damage. Now Gomah is interesting. It's not that he is impossible to deal with, but he has about 350 mil health. But what makes him so difficult is the fact that he gets huge turn boosts on the first turn out from his charges. So you'll see in the top left hand corner that there is a charge gauge. It's based on how much you hit him during this time, and basically it is essentially the focal point of, once it's full, he will kind of reset himself. Now when this happens, he gets stronger and stronger buffs. So the first time he does it, he gets a 75% boost. The second time he does it, it's 150% boost. The third time, 225, and then the last time, 300. So it's scaling upwards constantly. And what this means is that essentially, for players who don't know, you are in the situation where now you are kind of like dealing with a very strong version of Gomah. Obviously, with the strength team, the goal is to get out of there as quickly as possible, because the longer you stay, the more you're in trouble. But ultimately, you can get it done fairly easy with the team that I showed you. Now we look at the super mission. This one is a lot more varied. There's not so much that you need to worry about in terms of team build. We went with a classic kind of Pure Saiyans team here. We went with the physical SS4 duo, largely because they are very tanky, turn 1, they're scaled up very well. Same reason with the TEQ God Boys. We have the AGL Goku Vegeta, the TEQ Goku Vegeta, all of which are very, very solid. We have the Strength SS4, just for a bit of fun, because he's a nice alternative option to use. And we have the INT Goku, the Super Saiyan one, which I think is just appropriate considering everything involved, the celebration, etc. So because of that, I do think for me overall, 100% that there's a lot of variety in terms of superclass teams that you can build. You have Earth Protecting Heroes, you have Fuse Fighters, you have GT Heroes, which is probably the best one just because it always is. You have Giant Ape Power, you have Movie Heroes, you could even probably use a USS team as well, provided you have your own MUI Goku to make it fairly easy with all the counters and boosts that he provides. So yeah, it's really ultimately a case of the fact that I think for most players, finding a superclass team that has one unit of each type that is accessible to players doesn't sound like the hardest thing to do in the current meta of Dokkan. So because of that, generally speaking, I would say players don't need to worry too much in terms of, like focal points with this team. What I do suggest is whatever team you build, if you can incorporate the TEQ SS4 Mini Daima Goku as your friend lead, it's great to have that huge burst TEQ damage that really kind of lets you almost incinerate Gomah without having to think too much. And that's another reason why I kind of built around it. So that's, for me at least, the key focal point. I want to make sure that I am catering to that Daima Goku, because his active, his burst, his everything is what's going to be pretty much guaranteeing us success. And it's going to allow us to do some pretty significant big chain damage. So it is one of those things. I think overall, for me, definitely, I found at least that it was, without a doubt, one of the easier challenges, because of the fact that there's so many good super teams. Didn't feel like I was being stuck catering towards certain builds or things that didn't work. So yeah, but that's basically it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you need any help with team building, you can let me know as well, and I will gladly see what I can do to give you a helping hand. But for now, that's basically it for me. See you guys in the next video.